it. Starting them off. Sitting in the house, I'm loading up the pump. I'm loading up the Uzi. I got a couple M16s, a couple 9s. I got a couple joints with some silencers on. I'm just loading up clips, a couple grenades. Got a missile launcher with a couple, missiles. I'm ready for war.
Bagging a fool on swagging a fool. Yeah. That's how we do on swagging a fool. Yeah.
Serving the news, giving all the tea.
Yeah. It's real live in this WAC. Yeah. Bagging a fool on swagging a fool. Yeah. That's how we do on swagging a fool.
Yeah. Serving the news, giving all the tea.
Yeah. It's real live in this WAC. Yeah. A straight fool, yeah, you know how we act. Yeah. Real news coming straight from the swag. Every week giving y'all the tea. Yeah, John and G. Tell your peeps tune into the real. Then the news ain't real. Sit back, chillin', let's get cool. It's time to watch that Swac'N the fool.
And we officially here. Another episode, another week. We got J-Max, we got GSPN, we got Al. So grab your shakers, grab your jerseys, grab your towels. Shout out to Dale and the Crazy Man on the track. We got Joe on the track. Hey, Jackson State, Grambling State, Alcorn State, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Prairie View A&M, Mississippi Valley, Texas, Southern Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman. And don't think I ain't forget. We won't. I say, go. Shout out to the mighty Jaguars, man. We back. Swac'N the fool. We still swacking and acting. We swacking and we acting. Yeah.
What's good? It's your boy Al here with Swac'N the Fool. Y'all probably asking why I'm dressed right now. But look, we got our weekly awards show this week, and today we finna announce some award winners from some student athletes who played well this week. We're gonna announce our offensive player of the week, our Swac'N offensive player of the week, our Swac'N defensive player of the week, and then our Swac'N specialist of the week. And then we got one more special award for this week. But look, y'all know I couldn't do this show by myself, so we got a special guest for y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in right now. There he go. We got GSPN on here with me. He gonna be doing the award show with me. How you doing, G?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Just sitting back. See, a lot of people ask, why you got a hat on? See, I ain't had that fresh lining, so I couldn't come to the award show with my lining messed up. I ain't had that fresh lining like that.
You know, you got to be so fresh and so clean because you know that red carpet, they're gonna be snapping pictures.
Yeah, they're gonna snap the pictures. So I had to leave. I had to leave the hat on, but I got the glasses like Al. So I'm halfway in uniform.
We all matching. So look, y'all, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share on our Swac'N the Fool YouTube page, and make sure you tell somebody to tune into our weekly awards show. It's gonna be on the same day every week. And look, we're gonna go ahead and get started. G, how you feel about last week's games though?
I'm feeling real good about mine. I'm feeling real good.
I'm feeling good too though.
Now these are awards, but I just hope you give them out the right awards.
Look, and we gonna start it off properly. Our first award is our Swac'N Offensive Player of the Week award.
Okay, let's go.
Our first award goes to Jarvion Howard from Alcorn State University. Now look, everybody heard about Jarvion his game this week. He had an amazing game. This 6 foot sophomore from Columbia, Mississippi. He had 299 yards. G, what you think about that?
He's still running.
Like forever.
He's still running. I tried to get him on the show today. He was still on the field running. I tried to get him on the award show, but he still had his pants on,
everything
on, helmet on, still running.
Look, G, 299 yards, 23 carries, 4 touchdowns.
Talk to me.
The kid averaged 13 yards a carry.
Woo.
He had touchdowns of 44 yards, 11 yards, 24, and 78 yards. Now, G, you told us about this kid in the offseason.
Listen, I got a call about this kid, right? And they told me this summer, they was like, this may be the best running back we've had at Alcorn. Now, if you know, we've had some good running backs come through here.
Yes, I do.
They told me, and I was like, hold up, wait. But when my first time seeing him in practice, I said, okay. So y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen that yet. This kid he's a monster. Great kid.
Started, huh?
Great kid, hard-working kid. He comes from Syracuse, and people don't know he started as a freshman at Syracuse, scored 7 touchdowns. He ran for over 800 yards at Syracuse in ACC. So you know.
So you think any of the doubters are they like starting to pick on right now? Like, are they starting to believe what G say?
They starting to believe it now. Let me tell you something. And I'm starting a new campaign. I'm starting a campaign. Since we're gonna talk about this boy later. People want to talk about campaign. I'm starting my own campaign. I'm announcing right here on the award show. I'm starting my own campaign. Howard for Heisman.
Hey G, was that some shade?
Howard for Heisman.
I know some people out there wanted Shador to win. To win Offensive Player of the Week, and then Deion throwing a little Heisman talk out there. I don't know. That sounds like a little shade to me.
I don't throw no shade. I just tell the truth.
It is GSPN. And look, Jarbion is not on hand here to accept this award, so me and G go accept it on his hand.
I'm gonna bring it to him. I'm gonna bring it to him.
Yeah. Do that for him. Look, next we got our Defensive Player of the Week, our Swac'N Defensive Player of the Week. We got Isaiah Majors, a linebacker from FAMU from Oklahoma City, 6'1", 225 pounds. So Isaiah had a very good game this week. 14 solo tackles in a win over Alabama A&M, 38-25 win. When you got 14 tackles and 10 solos, man, you're doing something right. Hopefully your defensive line is shedding off blocks and that running back is running right to you. So you got to be doing something right. What you think about that, G?
I think he had a monster game, and I think it's even a couple of tackles they didn't credit him with. He was all over.
He could have had more.
Right.
He
was all over the field. They dominated A&M the second half. They started slow, but then that defense turned up, and they did what they were supposed to do in Bragg. So Isaiah Major, shout out. Is he here to accept the award?
Is Isaiah here? Nah, he not here.
He's not here. Okay.
This is our second award, so we go accept Isaiah's award on his behalf.
I'm gonna send it down. I'm gonna send that down in there to him.
We gonna have a trophy case, bro.
Yeah. We gonna send it to him.
All right. Our next award we got. Our Swac'N Specialist of the Week. We got Dylan Mark Hodman. He is a kicker for Bethune-Cookman. This week he went 3 for 3 on field goals and 3 for 3 on extra points to help Bethune beat Grambling, G-less Grambling this past weekend.
Yeah, Rambling.
So
Rambling.
It's always what you said, Rambling.
Let me show you how I spell it now. Hold on.
Them Rambling Tigers.
Hold on. Let me show you how I spell it. Rambling. Okay, go ahead.
Rambling. Damn, what happened to the G?
Oh, Hugh Jackson took the G. They can't have no more. They can't have no more G.
Dang, well, Grambling gonna have to call you then.
You gotta call me. I'll be both of your G's.
Look, we gonna move on. We got a little wild card award though. Oh, is he on hand to accept his award?
Let me see. Wait. God dang.
Nah.
He ain't here either? All right.
Nah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We're
gonna take it. So
go ahead.
So to recap, Offensive Player of the Week, who you got?
Offensive Player of the Week, we got Jarbion Howard.
AKA the Mack Truck.
Mack Truck. Howard for Heisman.
Howard for Heisman.
Corn by G. Howard rushed for 299 yards, 23 carries this weekend, 4 touchdowns. amazing performance to be UAPB, to lead them Braves back against UAPB. I know.
Wait. The big bad Braves.
The big bad Braves. My apologies. Then we got Isaiah Majors from FAMU, the junior from Oklahoma City. He had 14 tackles. G said he probably had more than that. Then we got our specialist, the field goal kicker from Bethune-Cookman, went 3 for 3 for field goals and 3 for 3 on extra points. Then we got one more wild card award.
Okay.
We got one more wild card award.
Let's get the wild card award.
Let me see. We got Darnell Dees from Bethune-Cookman. Darnell had a 97-yard kick return against Grambling this past weekend, but that ain't it. He was a factor on defense. He also had an interception. So, with that being said, that's why I'm going to get this little wild card award, because he's doing it on special teams. And
he had like a block punt.
Oh, my goodness. So, he all over the field.
He's
making a difference.
So,
I want to give a shout out to Darnell from Pompano Beach, Florida, and give him his Swac'N Award, because he definitely swacked it this past weekend. Let me see if he here tonight.
Let's see. Darnell, come on down if you're here.
I think them boys must be social distancing. So we gonna accept that one too on his behalf.
Nobody want to come see us?
I don't know, man. They must be watching live. You know, everybody can tune in from home now. But look, that's our Swac'N Awards for the week. We're gonna have more next week. But now we go get into some of these recaps for this past weekend.
Somebody got a question.
Talk to me.
Top 5 teams for week 4. Going into week 4, your top 5 teams.
Oh, have mercy. Let me see. Well, starting at number 1, I guess you got to put Jackson.
Okay.
At number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I'm gonna put them big bad Braves up.
You big bad boy. I knew it was something I liked about you. Boy, hey, did I tell you looking real sharp?
Oh yeah, appreciate it, bro. You too, brother.
Man, you looking,
brother.
You looking real sharp. I knew it was something I liked about you. You know what?
Man.
I knew I like you better than J Max.
I just pulled this out the closet. I promise. Number 3, let me see. Oh, gotta go with them PV Panthers. Then number 4, I'm gonna go with TSU. And that's because PV beat TSU, and PV had a real tough win this weekend against Alabama State, who a lot of people, I ain't gonna say no names, who thought they was gonna win this week. But I'm gonna put PV at number 3, TSU at number 4, and then I'm gonna put FAMU at that 5th spot. They shook back. A lot of people counted them out. They put themselves back in the running for to get that East bid for the SWAC championship. They gonna need a little help, but I'm gonna put FAMU at number 5.
FAMU at 5. I'm gonna go with J State first. I think they earned their respect. I got J State first. You know who I got second? Them big old bad Braves. See, I had to take the glasses out when I talk about the Braves. The big bad Braves second. I got PV third. I'm with you. No, I actually have FAMU 4th. Take Southern 5th. So,
okay. So I see some people talking about BCU at 5.
I don't know. BCU didn't look good. Let's get into the recaps. Because to me, BCU didn't look good against Grambling.
Yeah, they squeaked out.
To me, it was a game of 2 bad teams, bro. And BCU was less bad than Grambling.
Right. The score was 19-17 at half, Grambling. So it sounded like BCU made some adjustments and ended up pulling out the win.
Now they did hold Grambling to 0 points in the whole second half. That's just ridiculous.
They must have been running Hugh Jackson plays.
Hugh Jackson got under I formation.
I saw that.
But it actually worked. It was actually working. And then, but they just couldn't punch in the end zone. They was moving the ball on Bethune. That's why I say they was going 20-20, getting the red zone, fumble, pick, stuff like that. So it was a good bad game.
Yeah,
It
Grambling
was a
looked
good
like
game
they
between
had
two bad teams.
them Jerome Bettis type running backs in there
Yeah.
too. So you know
My
how
shout out to my boy Dedrick Talbot. He from Baton Rouge too. He started his career off at Glen Oaks, but I ain't get too far off of that. But he was the the lead dog and running back for Grambling. Kamari Avery for BCU had his breakout game because he had been held to 2 catches all year.
Yep.
So that big tight end, he had his breakout game, and that's it. That was about it.
Yeah,
Jalen
5
Jones,
catches for 65 yards.
Yeah.
For Kamari. We've been waiting on that all year.
Yeah, he got a touchdown. Jalen Jones 13 for 18, 2 touchdowns.
That's efficient.
Yes, he didn't get the game away. He didn't lose it for him. And then I think Grambling quarterback threw the ball too much. He threw the ball 43 times. That ain't true, cuz.
That ain't enough.
That ain't true. Now Maurice Washington didn't play. I don't know his health issue or whatever, but he did not play, and I think that hurt him.
For sure. With that speed and power.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some bigger backs in there, but I'm not sure if they had the speed that Maurice had. So, see who Grambling got next.
Oh, Grambling go down to Dallas next weekend.
Yeah.
They got PV next weekend.
Okay. We know how that'll turn out.
Yeah.
When the last time Grambling beat up PV?
It's been 5 years.
It been
they
like
beat them the last 4 years. PV beat them the last 4 years.
Okay.
What's our next game we got up?
Ooh, let's see. I'm looking at week 5. My bad. Week 4. Oh, we got Jackson State, Mississippi Valley. Valley started off the game strong. The first 20 seconds of the game with a 70-yard touchdown run.
First minute.
That was it. I guess maybe Jackson started off a little slow. So they kind of picked it up second half. And we called slow scoring 21 points in the first half. That's crazy. Yeah. But we was expecting a much higher score from Jackson. But, they held it at 49, kept it respectable. So Shador had another amazing game with 40 completions and 51 attempts for 425 yards and 4 touchdowns.
A little stat pad in there, but he had a good game. Real good game.
Yeah.
Real good game.
Did he play the whole game?
Yeah, he played the whole game. He's the only quarterback to take snaps.
Shador for Heisman, huh?
And but I look at it like this, bro. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave my starters in that long. But this ain't PV football. I saw somebody say this ain't PV football. So if you want to stop him, you want to stop scoring, you got to stop. Period. You can make all these excuses, and he shouldn't be doing this, but stop him if you don't want to do it. And then you got your chance to do it. Stop.
Receiver from Jackson State had a big game too. 10 receptions, 142 yards. Dallas Daniels, I think he had transferred from Western Illinois, if I remember. Yep.
He really been their best receiver this year. He been looking good. He like a pro to me.
Size wise, he appears to be a pro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Santee Marshall led him in rushing, which is a good sign. He had
118.
Yep.
No Willie Gaines.
Wilson had a 30-yard touchdown run. Same. It's probably about what we expect. I kind of expected it to be worse, but it was per the course. I didn't expect him to be up that big and still throwing that late, but hey.
I didn't expect Deion to put that many points up against Dancy anyway, because it's just the respect level. I feel like. I think
he on a mission to prove certain things. So
Shador for Heisman. Or Howard for Heisman.
Howard for Heisman.
Y'all, if y'all just tuning in, Jarbian Howard from Alcorn State got Swac'N Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week with 299 yards. And G said he gonna start a campaign, Howard for Heisman. All right, next up we got TSU versus UTSA. Now UTSA was fresh off a game where they almost beat Texas. I think it came down to the end where they kind of gave the game away, but once again, TSU, they steady scoring points. Looked like they was kind of going tit for tat in the first half. They scored 17. Scores 21-17 at halftime. For those who didn't know, they scored another touchdown in the second half, and then UTSA kind of pulled away. So man, that TSU offense kind of showing some promise, like that they're able to score. So
yeah, I think defense look good in spots too. Zay Hamilton looked really good. The cornerback, Tariq Cooper looked good. The linebacker 54. I think they look good. I think Texas Southern look good. They looking better weekly. They looking better. Andrew Body even look good. So they shocked some people. They were 40-point underdogs in this game.
40 points. That's crazy.
40-point underdogs, and I think they put on a good showing. I think when their depth kicked in for UTSA, they kind of pulled away at the end, and really Texas Southern making a lot of mistakes too. But,
yeah.
Texas Southern, that's gonna be a hard out for a lot of people. It's gonna be a hard out.
That's like gonna be a trap game for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who'll be sleeping on. All right. Next we got Alabama A&M against FAMU. Now Alabama A&M was winning at halftime, 10-9. 19-14. My bad. And then them Rattlers came striking in that second half.
It's hard to win in Bragg.
It definitely is. I saw some pictures in there. It looked like they had a good turnout as far as fan support.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good knowing Florida State had a game down there at the same time too. So
A&M jumped out there fast, but A&M ain't got no quarterback. A&M ain't got no quarterback. A&M ain't got no quarterback.
Langford had 2 giveaways, so you give presents, people go take them and open them. So, and that's what FAMU did.
He was their leading rusher. Gary Cole couldn't really be going on the ground.
That ain't a good sign.
That ain't a good sign when you're not a dynamic quarterback and you're the leading rusher.
Mm-hmm. Musa had a decent game, 23 for 41, 343 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So I think FAMU starting to shake back from that beat down they got in mind.
They started slow. I think I'm gonna need to see FAMU run the ball better though. They need to identify who's gonna be their lead back, because they ran for 78 yards. That's against a weak Alabama A&M defense, in my opinion. I think they should have been able to run the ball more. That was really their identity last year, being able to run the ball.
Right.
So they missing Bishop Bonnet, I believe, but Jennings gonna have to show up. He ran for 56 yards, but I think they need a better day than that. He only had 11 carries, so. Right. But Shareed, the receiver Shareed, now they transferred Shareed. He had 7 receptions, 138 yards, and Xavier Smith had 3 touchdowns. He's arguably the best receiver in the SWAC. Xavier Smith.
For sure.
Smith, arguably, he had 3 touchdowns, so that propelled him on a win. So shout out to them. They did what they were supposed to do. And Brad.
Shout out to fans. Yeah. All right, we got our next game. We got PV versus Alabama State. Now everybody was saying Alabama State was gonna win at home, and I tried to tell y'all.
I picked Alabama State, and if I had to do it again, I would pick Alabama State again, because this wasn't a game where PV was dominant. Alabama State moved the ball up and down the field on PV, up and down the field, got into the red zone, and did some bonehead thing. Well, I think you could tell PV was the more veteran team in this game. And I also thought it was a better coach as well. And they kind of pulled it out at the end. It was 17-15 with like 3 minutes left in the fourth. It was a real good game. I think PV showed they were a better team, veteran team. And Alabama State, they got to get together. Because there was one they should have had at home. They had 5 turnovers. You can't do it and win a game like that.
Nah. And Demetrius Davis had one of those turnovers with an interception. He went 13 for 23, 173 yards. He had negative.
When you play a team like that, you got to score in the red zone. Man, them red zone turnovers killed them.
Mm-hmm. They ran the ball pretty decent. Ja'Cory Mary had 143 yards on 17 carries. So, if anything promising for the Alabama State offense is the rushing game. Right?
I don't think PV looked great. Now, people can say what they want. And they did not look great. If you watch that game, man, Alabama State was snapping the ball over the man's head. They went scored a touchdown. They did not look great. They did not look great. There's a difference out of dominate. Gee, disrespectful. Hey, they did not look. UAPB scored because we gave them the difference. I'm gonna tell you the difference when we go to our game. But I'm gonna show you direct difference. But I don't think PV looked too great. But they won the game, so you got to give them that. Every week you ain't gonna look great. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to UAPB and Alcorn State University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know a lot of people was watching.
Everybody was up in arms. Everybody was up in arms. PV, I think we look really, really good against Pine Bluff in certain areas. They only scored 7 points. I'm only charging our defense with giving up 7 points. We went for it on their 20, 4th and 2. We went for the ball, missed it. They got the ball in the red zone. That's how they scored their first touchdown, right? They never drove the field on us like Alabama State was driving the field on PV. Never. Okay. And then their second touchdown, we backed up against our end zone. We fumbled the ball. They get the ball, punch the ball in. That's 14 points right there. That's how they got 14 points. Let's not act like UAPB was going up and down the field on us. They were not. They couldn't stop our run. We were controlling the clock. They could not stop our run whatsoever. So the game lingered because we were running the ball a lot and controlling the clock. But they never dominated. They never moved the ball up and down the field on us. They had one possession where they actually had a possession to score a touchdown. One. But other than that, we did what we were supposed to do. I think our passing game, I want to see more out of our quarterback because we're not going to just be able to run it down everybody's throat like that.
No.
We ain't going to be able to just punch it down. So I want to see more. I want to see us throw the ball more. He proved the last couple of weeks that he can throw it. This week, I just think our game plan was to run the ball. And he actually missed a throw or two, too. So I just want to see us get better. I want to see us get better in the passing game, but Jarvion out.
He said, man, 84 yards, y'all can't pass the ball.
Hey, but did you not watch us last week? He threw an 88-yard touchdown last week. Okay.
Yeah, I just said
I wish he would have had. We got a running back running for 300 yards. We ran for 400-something yards on them people, almost 500 yards. I wish he would have had 0 passing yards. They couldn't stop the run. Why are we trying to throw it?
Didn't need to.
Just like PV against Texas Southern. You don't need to throw it. We did not need to throw it at all. They couldn't stop us. There you go, talking about they beat. What's the status of a defensive lineman, Andrew Cole? That's another thing. Andrew Cole didn't play. I think he's our best interior defensive lineman. He didn't play. Our best linebacker, who was our best defensive player, Claudine Cherloose, he didn't play. We were banged up a lot on defense, so I'm glad we got to this off week because we needed it. I think we still came out pretty good. People that watched that game knew that game wasn't in. I was hyped because of what we were doing. It wasn't like UAPB was like, you know what I'm saying? So, we just got to take care of the ball.
Yeah. For everybody who was asking, we dressed up because today is the weekly Swac'N the Pool.
They got here late. That's your problem. See, if you would have got here early, you would have seen what we was doing.
And Miss Body usually be the first one in here.
Miss Body was a little late today.
It's all good.
Who we got next?
That's it from last week.
I need to open them call lines up. So
bro. We need to call in.
I already know what they want to talk about. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. How do you feel about Hugh Jackson taking them G's away from the what's called?
I feel like it wasn't Hugh Jackson call. I feel like the call probably came from somewhere up above. And I feel like whoever that was said, nah, man, whatever product y'all putting on the field, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't the G standard like Grambling is used to playing.
So you think it came from like the AD or something?
I don't know about the AD because he ain't Graham, but you mean like maybe like a Doug Williams or somebody older than Doug who's like, nah, take them G's off.
I feel like he shouldn't have did it. He didn't
look.
Go ahead.
Dion always talk about, man, them kids deserve to have their name on their back. Them kids deserve to have that G on their helmet too, because that's where they committed to go play ball at. So maybe they should have had them G's on their helmet.
Man, I feel like you don't do that. If anybody can do that, it ain't gonna be you.
Wow.
See. Now this C3. This a former Grambling player.
If the plan on his head.
I see. I feel the same way. He ain't did nothing for Grambling. Then he had the nerve to say something about Eddie Robinson. He shouldn't say Eddie Robinson's name. Don't bring it up.
Hugh Jackson?
Yeah, Hugh Jackson. Don't you bring it. Don't you say Eddie, Freddie, Lady, none of that.
That's crazy. Man, you see this?
That's big. Vic gonna troll all night. The Prince of the Swag Award. Prince of the Swag Award. Y'all going to get the Heisman. Shadua going to get the Heisman, Vic. So
No, how we going to get that Heisman?
oh yeah, Howard getting the Heisman. You're right.
Come on now.
When he right, that's my thing. You need to earn his. Try why you taking somebody. How you gonna take something you ain't earned? I don't want to see him on the sideline with no G on his shirt, headset, nothing this weekend. Bet not.
Hugh say he paid.
He better not have no G on. He better not have no G on. Shit.
Hey G, put that number up so they know what number to call.
Oh, I'm tripping.
You,
let me make sure anybody.
they gotta take the name off the jersey too. God.
Yeah, to do all that. He was down bad for that though, bro. He was down bad. That ain't helping motivate them kids. Them kids don't care nothing about that. You ain't doing nothing.
They just want to play, and then got beat at that. So now what's the next step?
So it didn't even work. You did all that. It didn't even work.
Now you got to take off the R. So
right, what
you lose. You take a better one.
What you gonna do this week? Take out the R?
I don't know, man.
That man name is Hugh Jackson until he do something. Hugh Jackson. What y'all like comparing? I won't even speak on it. Some things just are just blasphemous, and I just don't even. I think they know, they understand. They just do that to get a rise out of people. Them people ain't crazy. They just like to, they just trolling a little bit. They ain't crazy.
They following Deion. Deion mentioned it, so they go ride with it too. So, they ran Broadway off for BC a dog. So you need to get out of town.
I will make me personally. I'll make Hugh Jackson buy a ticket to the game Saturday.
No way.
Earn your stripes. You earn your ticket too. I'll make him buy a ticket to the game. And he coaching in it. Buy your ticket. Go pay $40. Get you a parking pass too, and buy your ticket to the game. You won't take somebody like you the one. He been coaching 30 years and won 12 games.
Hey, bro, I told y'all about that offense, man. Dive left, toss right, play action.
But
come on out. That's definitely what happened in the second half.
That's definitely what happened.
Why is Jackson State bothering us when we don't play them until the last game of the season? Oh, that's Alcorn?
I'm gonna address it one time. I don't think people understand that FCS players don't qualify for the Heisman anymore. I'm hoping they just trolling. That's why they invented the Walter Payton Award. I'm hoping they just trolling me right now. I hope they understand it. The Walter Payton Award was created so FCS players can have that's the FCS Heisman is the Walter Payton Award. And actually, Walter Payton is better than the Heisman Award. Yeah, he's a better player. But now Shadua should be considered for that. All that, but that Heisman talk, come on, let's be real.
So you just think Deion's kind of uninformed, or you really think Deion?
I don't know.
Think Shadua got a shot at the Heisman?
See, Deion he's a master. He's a mastermind when it comes to working the media. You never know with Deion. I want to say he might know. I don't know. FCS player can give up, but you can't win it. He's because Shadua not even the top FCS quarterback now. They have quite more touchdowns, more yards. I wish the kid luck. And if he was in it, I'm gonna go HBCU all day. But come on, let's go. Let's knock out this Walter Payton Award first. Come on, let's get this Walter Payton Award first.
He probably will be going up against people like Lindsey Scott. And some other
Lindsey Scott, the quarterback from Fordham. So, Coach Jackson, give respect, please. I mean, I don't mind him saying it. That's his son. I might say the same thing for mine. I don't mind him saying it. I mind the problem I have with it is these fans just. Whew.
Avis trolling.
Yeah, you know Avis gonna troll. If don't nobody troll, Avis is gonna troll. He gonna troll. He gonna troll. He gonna do it. Avis gonna troll.
Oh man.
No, he wouldn't. Trey Lance wasn't up for no Heisman.
Yeah, I don't think so. He was one of the top draft picks.
Yeah. Let me look that up because I don't want to be wrong.
Troll was gonna troll. That was a good one. I cannot lie.
That was pretty good. Most of the draft people.
He trying to touch your soul, bro. He trying to get to you.
You know, you can't. You come on now. Come on, I'm used to this. You can't touch me.
Nah, somebody did tell me Steve McNair did play like 4 top 25 teams that year.
Yeah, 4 5. He played Troy, Sam Houston State twice, UT Chattanooga. I'm missing somebody. He played some competition, so I don't even. Me in that conversation.
He said you gonna answer the question, or you don't want to entertain it?
What? Answer the question. No, I that's not worth answering. There you go.
G, y'all got a different call-in number? Or somebody called?
Oh, that's a different number. Hold on, let me make sure. That's another number. I did it right so everybody can hear you this time.
I guess every time we put a comment, it go away.
Yeah, let me get back to it. My bad. I'm gonna put it across the bottom so it can stop going away. But you know, I just feel like, in my opinion with that, and I ain't gonna keep talking about this because I just feel like if you want that kind of competition, don't be scared to play that kind of competition. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know North Dakota State probably drooling in their pants right now, wanting to piece.
It ain't gotta be North Dakota State because I understand the logistics and you know what I'm saying. But you know, you gotta play. You can't not play FBS teams or play top teams and then want their award. In my opinion, we got the end of the schedule.
What you think about all this? These coaching openings, and
you say the schedule is trash, but it takes more than one good team on your schedule for a schedule not to be trash. If you got only one good team on the schedule, still trash the GOAT. Still, you got 3 good teams on it, still trash the GOAT. Come on now. You can't, you know the GOAT. You know they say they not. We're better than the SWAC. We're better than HBCU. We're the best. Then why are you all out here competing with HBCU? You don't see them FCS groups arguing with them. Go watch the FCS podcast. So they so above the SWAC. Go watch the FCS podcast and see if Jackson State people on there arguing. Y'all so good, but who you arguing with? Who you arguing with every week? Who you trying to troll every week? If you better than us, go argue with them FBS schools you better than. Who you outnumber in attendance? But you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. They won't talk to Valley, little old small Alcorn, Southern. That's what they want to argue with every week.
Delta State.
Delta State. That's what they want. No, y'all want to talk big and back. Go argue with them. We don't. Me personally, I don't care. I'll be sick of talking to them. They take over the comments.
Campbell by fault. Can y'all ask J Max and Grambling still had his best wide receiver?
Hey, Avis, to you. No, hold up, Avis. Because you said, Avis, you said that Jalen Jones was the second best quarterback in the SWAC. That's what you said. That's what you said. I bet he gonna say he is. I know Avis, bro. That dude Avis too.
Nah, I probably put Body on there.
Yeah, I would too. Y'all singing this different tune because y'all can't be JSU. But let y'all be JSU. Y'all can be world beaters, baby. Bro, BT, we world beaters. It don't matter who we beat for us to be for me to think my team world beaters. I'm gonna talk that noise regardless. I was on podcast long before Dion came. I bet you ain't been had a YouTube page watching SWAC podcast.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Send it to your sons, your daughters, your mama, your daddy.
Everybody.
Send it to me. Send it to me too. And man, if y'all want to call in, please call in. The number at the bottom of the screen right there.
Come and talk to me. I really Hey, I hope you're right, bro. You know, I hope they can, you know, it's gonna be fun to see them, you know, but I don't know. And it ain't all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been talking about Jackson State. It ain't all y'all fans, bro. Because, you know, I'm an honest dude, bro. You do have some HBCUs that want to see that take everything that Dion says is negative and want to see Jack State fail just because it's D on it. I gotta. I'll be lying if I say that didn't happen. But they about even with the delusional Jackson State fans, and both of them get on my nerves. It's crazy. I'm trying to shut up. My bad, Miss Latoya. My bad.
Will Southern be on panic mode this week?
That's your question.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because statistically they have a easy opponent this week. And Pine Bluff has been on the downfall, so I think they go try to work out their kinks without any pressure on them and hopefully come out with the win.
Now let me tell you something.
Tonight.
UAPB offensive line looked pretty good. His name slipping my head. What's his name? The offensive lineman?
Mark Evans.
Mark Evans. He looked good. That's an NFL prospect they have on the offensive line. Mark Evans. He looked real good Saturday.
So
Mark
Southern
and Skylar Perry looked pretty good Saturday. But
so Southern should have a whole defensive line this game. Dooley didn't necessarily say in his press conference earlier today that Dumas was going to play, but he's just saying, look out October 1st.
Yeah, I seen it. When Dooley trying not to give no information, he think that's going to help him or something?
Nah.
You think that's going to help him? My question to Southern this week, okay, my question to Southern this week, we're not even talking about winning. Are you going to score? Okay. Are you going to score this week? Okay, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this, Al. If Southern loses at home to UAPB, then what?
I don't want to think about that scenario, honestly, because Dallas was already heartbreak.
Ooh.
And look, G, you wasn't there. I wish you could have seen the heartbreak on J-Mac's face. Like, he was hurt. He was hurt. Like to the point where I don't even know if I should speak to him. Like, like he ain't want to. After you lose a game, after you've been playing, you don't want to talk to nobody. Like that's how. So I don't want to imagine a 2-game losing streak, a 2-game SWAC losing streak.
Ooh, Lord! See, the fans in Baton Rouge were hot. I'm talking. All I saw on my timeline, were they going live, fire Dooley. Some saying fire Dooley. Some mad at the one saying fire Dooley. It was a dumpster fire. If they lose two,
they'll be marching in Mumford, protesting in Mumford.
I think we got a caller. Hold on. We got a caller.
Star 69 them if you got to.
They hung up. So call back in. I had a question.
So Southern was in the red zone maybe 5 or 6 times, 7 times against TSU. One of the reporters asked Dooley, did they work on any red zone plays? Dooley said, nah, they just worked on their offense.
Hey, I'm telling you, okay, they call him back.
People did not want to hear that.
Hold on, let me fix it. They hung up again. What? Somebody keep playing. Somebody playing. They call and hang up. As you can see, with 0 all minute. Let's say Doc Gamble on the high seat.
Ooh, yeah.
He did an onside kick on the first play against Alcorn. And I think UAPB played. They showed me a couple players because their running back, they got Britton and UAPB. He pretty nice. Their running back Britton is nice.
Avis.
What do you say?
He said we gonna suffer till we start Glendon McDaniel, who has served the program for a long time. So.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you got the answer. I've seen Bubba McDaniel. I don't think you got the answer at quarterback. I just don't think so. Now I do think, like he said, I think you got to run Sims though. I like Sims. You got to run the ball on UAPB. You seen what we did? You have to run the ball on UAPB. But also, I think some Southern offensive line took a step back. They didn't look great against.
They didn't.
They didn't look great. But you have to be able to run the ball against UAPB. So I think you do have to run Sims. I think that Southern's best back. I think Dooley kind of like the scat backs. He ran Ligon a lot.
Are we being realistic?
I don't think so. Because we don't have the money to be paying them all their contracts like that. Right. I don't think so. I don't think so. What you think?
Bubba is you talking about, do we have the money to like fire somebody like first year?
Yeah, first year, yeah.
No. I thought about that yesterday actually. And I don't think, unless another school got the money, they want to buy him out. But hey, that's usually not the case in the Southwest Athletic.
Not just firing him, paying him, and then hiring another coach to pay him too.
What about the Graham QB transfer? He didn't even go to Dallas. Noah Bowden. So I'm not too sure about Noah. I heard like he got a good arm. He got the intangibles. He just probably in the wrong offense right now. But we'll see if he progress next year, because I don't think he's gonna play this year.
I know they gave him a red shirt. I think it was worth a chance to take a flyer on him. But if you're not beating out the quarterback Southern got right now, I just don't, you know. But I think the whole West Side, I don't see no dominant quarterbacks on the West Side other than Andrew Body. Period. If we just being honest.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
We just being honest.
Did y'all guys hear the conversation on 247?
No, I hadn't heard. Somebody said I heard Dancy going to. I mean, he might.
Somebody said they ain't like recycling coaches in the SWAC, but
UAPB ain't got no choice. Okay, you got to take what you can get.
They need somebody. I don't know. It ain't that too hard to get guys to come up to Arkansas, though, right? I mean, they right there by Memphis, St. Louis.
Hey, Vic, I'm with y'all. Vic trolled a lot, but I'm with you on this. When they was pumping his kid up out of New York, I did not trust New York City football. I just did not trust it. I did not trust in New York City, and Southern fans didn't trust it either until now. Noah Bowden is Southern, and I didn't, you know. But I did not trust this kid coming to. I didn't. I'm with you on it.
A guy named Michael Levier in one of the Southern groups tried to say we should give Noah Bowden a shot. His reason for it was because Kentucky and Arizona State was recruiting this guy, this quarterback from New York City. I say, all right.
I just don't. It's a different competition level.
Yeah,
it's a different competition level, and I think playing that kid early at Graham can hurt him a little bit. Sometimes you can pick up bad habits, and sometimes them kids never shake back from it.
Yeah, any kid past probably Philadelphia or DC, then you probably got to put some question marks on it.
They got another question.
So, Terrence Dunlap, he ain't take care of his business this past summer, so I think he has to go to a NAIA school to, you know, just to get some film so he can get ready for the draft.
Another topic I want to hit on. I'm glad you said this, big dog. I'm glad you brought this up because I don't know. A lot of y'all remember this summer, right? When Grambling took our defense coordinator, everybody thought the house was on fire, and I was like, listen. He's a good guy. He did okay. I'm not saying he's horrible. But after that, after we got 64 points put on our head and nothing changed, I say no. I said, you know, I did not blink an eye. I did not blink an eye when they came down our defense coordinator. Not an eye. I think we're in a better position defensively now. Yeah, I think the Texas got some quarterback.
Oh yeah, for sure. They groom them out there, especially in them country town. Y'all say New York a hoop city, huh?
Yeah, they're hoop. Rucker Park. They didn't got Grambling the Southern one got them a quarterback from Rucker Park. They got them an A&M quarterback.
He probably hoop better than he could play ball. But you know that kid was hand delivered by Bruce Eugene. So
and Bruce Eugene high with him too. He said he ain't sending nothing else. Grambling probably like, I don't want nothing else.
Not from you. Not from New York. It's saying Southern should get a quarterback from BRCC.
Oh, they even crazy. BRCC don't have a football team. Something has a quarterback y'all will see. Dooley's supposed to be this offensive guard. If he ain't see it, then you in trouble anyway. If you got a coach that's not playing your best running back, not playing your best quarterback, you in trouble anyway. Like, you shouldn't trust him at all anyway. So even if he's better, you shouldn't trust him anyway. I don't know why y'all, but y'all know better than Dooley though.
What about all the Dooley accolades? Like everywhere he done been, he's won.
What do you mean everywhere he been?
Everywhere he didn't install this offense, he has won.
Like what?
Pine Bluff, Grambling, PV.
He ain't winning nothing at no head coach. He ain't won nothing at PV.
Well, look, he called the plays at these past institutions, and he calling the plays now. So that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something else. You know how, like I just said about our DC, I was at the SWAC championship game. I sat in the middle of PV fans. Their whole game, they were saying, "We can't wait till he go to Southern." Yeah, listen, they did not bat an eye. I know Elvin on here. They did not bat an eye when Southern hired. They didn't offer him a raise. They didn't bat an eye when they can't got Dooley.
Why they don't like Dooley?
They say it's play calling, and apparently Southern too. Because if you score 0 points and your best quarterback that some of y'all fans claim is not in the game, your best running back, because Barrick said Sim was the best running back in the SWAC, and you don't even and he not playing the game. He got like 9 carries, and that's the coach you trust. No, somebody lying somewhere. Somebody lying somewhere. I don't know where, but somebody on some boo-boo. Somebody on some boo-boo somewhere. I don't know.
Somebody said Carl Ligon had the better week of practice, and that's why he got the start. However, Sims is an NFL caliber running back. I think most of us. You don't think so?
NFL? I don't know. I think he's good, but NFL. So you got to understand with these Southern running backs. They ran behind a dominant offensive line.
Now they forced to do a little bit more, probably make.
Now we don't see this year because the offensive line don't have the NFL prospect on it no more. They're gonna be forced to see how good the offensive line is, how the running backs turn out. Because if you watch Pine Bluff game last year and watch Kobe Dillon run for all them yards, he had holes wide open. I mean, huge holes. He wasn't making nobody miss. Go back and watch Jordan Young Howard this weekend. He was running through people, around people, making them miss, then taking it. But see, that offensive line for Southern, who I give kudos to, had him all them holes, so the running backs might look different.
To credit,
how y'all see? Where y'all saw that at? When did y'all see that Sims is the NFL running back? Like, did he do something in the game? How many times have he ran over 100 yards?
Nah, he was a little hurt last year.
I got somebody in the. Bro, here we go.
Sims ran over a lot of people in LSU though, for sure.
Hold on, let me cut this volume up. I gotta call them. They keep hanging up. Call back. 8310. Call back. Barry could die horse Jag now. Barry like me. Barry is a diehard. He's one of the Jags that's gonna be there. I can't even.
G just been right the last 8 years, damn near all the time. That's all.
Now you're right. Somebody said SWAC championship is all. He showed did. Sims told us anew. That was 2019. He did. I gotta give you that. He ran that ball that day. But like I was saying, everybody. We went the next week and got mollywop. That defensive line was horrible that year. 881, whatever, call me back. That 318 number just call us back.
That ain't C3?
It might know. C3 225. C3 from Glen Oaks. You're talking about 318.
Oh, my bad. Don't disrespect. Right. Shout out to Peabody. It's our homecoming this week. Class of 2010 right here.
Somebody said Barry worse than me, you. Hey, Barry love that shoe, bro. I gotta listen. I gotta give it to him, dog. Barry been saying, I know for every year since these groups been around for sure, every year Southern was gonna win it. Like every single, like this year, I picked Jackson State to win the SWAC this year, right? I picked, you know what I'm saying? Every single Barrick, I gotta give it to him. He good.
Hey, if you got beat 70-3, Bear go find a way to make you optimistic. Like,
Barrick
we
make
had
it look good though.
we had 10 people missing on offense and defense. We gonna be good next week, y'all.
Yeah, Barrick, you know what I'm saying? You need somebody like Barrick on your side. You need somebody like Barrick on your side.
Keep the spirits up.
I need to call back in. I need y'all to talk y'all talk.
What happened to Star 69?
Let's do it. I sure will do it. Call them back. Watch this. You're right. Watch this. I'm just gonna try to find a number.
What school want Dooley if he get fired?
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Let me tell you something. If Dooley don't work, it's over. If Hugh Jackson don't work, it's over.
Oh, they can go to the house.
If whoever don't work, if you lose a SWAC job nowadays, it's over.
At Southern, we need Quentin Morgan. Who is Quentin Morgan?
Quentin Morgan. No, y'all just got Dooley. Don't jump off the Dooley. Don't jump off the Dooley train yet. I know he can't. I know he can't see the best quarterbacks. You don't think Dooley can be offensive? I don't think so at this point. He's been around. I think we're getting younger, and if what Barrick's saying is true, that they have a better quarterback on the bench that he can't see. Sims is an NFL running back, and he's only getting 9 carries. I don't see nobody playing him. If that turns out to be true, that's gonna make Dooley look so bad. Because how you couldn't see that? How you couldn't see you the head coach and Barrick started and Barrick don't even coach? You see what I'm saying? How can you see that in your fantasy and you don't? How can you trust a coach like that? So either y'all still trust Dooley, and Dooley y'all still trust?
I'm gonna ride with him.
I mean, I'll say that too. I'll say that too. Somebody say if y'all think if Deion leave, Jess, you're gonna get. I don't know. That's gonna be. I don't think he'll leave. No. Hey, Ballard with high 5. What you think about that?
I mean, to pick yourself up off the floor, I'm sure he would take that.
I'll take it.
Unless
5 went out bad at Grambling though. I got a call. Don't hang up. Don't hang. Oh, there you go.
no.
What's up, caller? You live?
Yo, what's going on, Al?
What's good?
What's going on?
Yo, this is Lionel calling out of Houston, actually.
Okay.
I wanted to ask y'all. So my bias is out front because I am a PV alum. You know what I'm saying? But real question, just based on what we've seen so far through this past 4 weeks, let's set aside the Alcorn game, right? But based on the rest of the schedule, why is the TV seen as a favorite in every game they got left on their schedule? I really feel like people, even when it comes to Graham, for example, like people kind of hyped up Graham at the beginning of the year. He was a big hire, obviously, right? But the program has been down the last, how many years, right? So I feel like people really are judging a lot of SWAC schools based on historical greatness, not necessarily based on the actual program as is right now today, what it is, right?
Yeah.
So that's really my question with that, right? Because when I look at some teams and some schools, I feel like there are some schools where, like, you look at a FAM gets points, right? Just because it's FAM, right? They just get points. You know what I mean? So if it's a push-pull game, it's like, yeah, we got FAM winning. But it's really not based on necessarily what FAM is. That's based on what FAM is being. Same thing with a A&M versus a Alabama State. etc. Right? So anyway, I just want to see what y'all thoughts are.
Gotcha. Honestly, bro, if I'm being honest, I think PV and Alcorn are deadlocked. If you look at their schedule, they both played some good FCS schools. We both lost to our FBS team. We played a top 10 team, and Stephen F. Austin lost a close one. Y'all played good against PV played against in Cardinal Word and Abilene Christian. So I think it's really deadlocked. The reason why I pick Alcorn, one, because I'm biased towards Alcorn, just being honest. And then two is because this week against Alabama State, I didn't like the way PV looked. And that's
for sure. And no, for sure. That's why I say, I mean, I'm setting aside the Alcorn game.
Okay.
I feel like whoever picks that game, I feel like that's going to be a great game. It's really going to depend on who really had the best game on the ground that game and who don't turn the ball over. Yeah. Like, that's really going to determine that, you know what I'm saying, as far as who's going to win that game. And Alcorn has always been, like, tough for TV, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking that I'm talking about the rest of the schedule, right? The rest of the way for TV, like, I don't see why, even with Alabama State, to be honest, personally, right? Mm-hmm. You know, yes, I think that Eddie Robinson starting to turn things over. And I think in a couple of years, Alabama State is the facilities guy. And what I think he could do there, I think Alabama State will be a contender in the East, depending on how long Deion stay, of course, right? Contender for the second spot, of course, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, but again, right, look at what they were last year. How do we expect them to make such a huge leap, right? Whereas you got TV returning 16 starters, and even though I didn't think we had a great game, like you say, right, we're a veteran team, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we just went through last year and toughed it out to get to the SWAC championship game. So, but, you know, I kind of feel like people are judging based on past, you know, what teams have been in the past versus reality, right? Like, we beat Alabama State 6 straight. Yeah. You know, we beat Texas Southern 6 straight. Why do people pick Texas Southern, for example, when the last 10 years they haven't been a great program? You know what I'm saying? The last 8 years, Grambling hasn't been a great program. Why do you think Hugh Jackson going to come in and people picking them to win the SWAC? That's crazy to me.
Hey, that's 100% true because I picked Texas Southern to beat y'all, and I had no business doing it. I had no business doing it. And looking back at it, I think the transfer portal, bro, it clogs a lot of our minds. Like, you know, if you don't hear about this team getting players or this team getting players, you start trying to start looking at teams different. If you don't hear about them, because the same thing happened with my Braves. People thought it was over. Oh, y'all run over. Like it was, you know. But I think the transfer portal kind of clogs people's brain, and also quarterback play.
That's true.
Most of the time, what helps people get over is quarterback play. Can they look at you and say you have a good quarterback? Because that's, in my opinion, that's gonna get you over the edge. And I think the best quarterback play between Alcorn and PV gonna prevail. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Right. I think if PV had a quarterback like we know this guy can ball, I think that people have a better outlook on him. I think it's his quarterback.
People forgot about PV's quarterback because they had a different quarterback.
I feel like there's 2 routes that people can go in. And I think a lot of schools are going to chase this Deion route. Yeah. And I think they just don't have the ability to do it, which is, you know, going in the portal and really trying to – it's almost like Kentucky. You think about Calipari, right? For years, he basically just said, look, I'm just getting all one and done. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I mean, I can get it done with one and dones every year, right? And, you know, he got it done once, right? He got close another time. So that's just his style, right?
That's his philosophy.
Deion has the ability to go out there and get consistent 4 and 5 stars where that talent is so good. You can plus not only you got the talent for stars, he also got coaching that he can pull on that knows how to tie that in, right? But every SWAC school or all MEAC schools ain't gonna be able to do that. No. Like, so you gotta really choose your route. To me, I feel like the success is gonna be. To me, I feel like them schools that say look at like a South Carolina State and what Buddy Q does. The school that takes those routes are to me gonna be the best consistently over time. Right. So at Alcorn, I feel like Alcorn is always gonna be there because that's Fred McNair's route. Like his route ain't I'm just gonna go out here and just stack my whole team with transfers. No, I'm gonna be very diligent to pull 1 or 2 here, right? To plug this hole here, And that's gonna keep my team going. But I'm still gonna look to develop people over time, over 2, 3, 4 years, right? Through the high school ranks. And I think that's kind of what Bubba is seeking to continue to do here at TV. Like they didn't run out and go crazy in the transfer portal, right? But they did plug a couple holes through the transfer portal. So to me, I feel like that is going to be like Alabama A&M going to chasing after Deion and them. I feel like that's going to, if they stick to that route, that's going to set them back.
Yep, trying to be like Deion.
You can't chase after, you can't do what they do. It's just the reality, right? So you got to really pick your poison and say, you know, which role I'm going to take. I feel like them SWAC schools that say, hey, I'm going to be diligent in really developing talent. You know what? We're a great running team. We develop running backs here. That's what we're going to do, right? And we're going to stick to doing that and do that well and have a good team that don't make mistakes. You can beat Jackson if you don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? If you're sound in your assignments, right? Like you got a chance against Jackson, right? If you don't give up big plays and things like that. That's what they're looking at. They're looking for a misassignment, you know, leaving receivers wide open, blown coverages. Like that's what they're gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? But if you can have a team that's gonna stay solid and sound, you got a chance. But that to me depends on your philosophy. Yeah. I feel like a lot of SWAC schools gonna die just on the philosophy altogether. You know what I mean?
If PV and TSU play today, who do you think wins?
That was my question. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, bro. Bro. Great call, bro. That was a great call, bro. Great.
All right, Howard.
Hey, he and you know he has a point, bro. I've said it a lot, bro. About let me cut these off. I've said it a lot about just that transfer portal. Everybody trying to do what Deion doing.
Yeah.
You just can't do that. Like everybody don't have the ability to do that. And I'm glad we don't chase that. Like, you know, people like most of how like I'm gonna look at Alcorn. He made a good analogy with Alcorn. Like, man, we're a young team. Our entire offensive line comes back next year. A couple sophomores, a couple juniors on the offensive line, whole defensive line. We just, you know, so they give them a chance to build. So and that's what I like the most. So there they go trolling again. He spoke a lot of truth.
Miss Body said TSU could beat PV if they play today.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining. It was raining that first matchup.
They say UAPB has some talent. People don't want to believe me, but UAPB has some talent. Now they don't have much depth, but they got some talent here and there to make things a game. They got some talent.
They say it'll be 9 straight.
I think PV's defense is really, really good though. Really, really good.
Oh yeah, especially in front.
Yeah, the D-line, Big Pun, Troy James, they real good.
They got a corner too. I forgot his name. I think his last name was Jackson, who's pretty decent, I heard.
They say if it was a field, we'd all be drunk.
Not too much on Miss Body now.
Yeah, you know, Miss Body, you know, we love me some Miss Body now.
Like, share, subscribe.
They say PB going to be. Oh, that's Avis. That's Avis. I forgot. My bad.
I'm curious. Southern might be
Either
the Avis hates the word.
The most. Alcorn is good as advertised. UAPB got talent, dog. I'm telling you. Who's the best linebacker? Who's the best linebacker core secondary group in the SWAC so far? Linebacker core Alcorn State, hands down, second to none. That's our best group. I love our linebacker core. Love it.
Better than Jackson.
Better than Jackson. The only two positions I say is linebacker and running back for us. Those are our elite positions. We haven't played our start like I love our linebackers. But secondary, gotta go with Jackson State.
Yeah,
it's hard because it's hard right now to really answer some of these questions because I'm saying this, but it's hard. I want to see as the year goes on because I know it's gonna be changed when Travis Hunter get back to Jackson State too. So you know, And Shiloh Sanders coming back, so we gotta see.
What's wrong with Travis Hunter?
Hey, he's slippery. Mo, did you see it? Mo, if you watched the whole game, tell me how UAPB scored their first 2 touchdowns. If you watch the whole game. Honestly, I have Graham over PV. Ooh, that'll be an upset. They'll be upset.
What?
They'll be upset.
No. I don't know. I think people.
It can happen. It could happen. Just because I don't trust their quarterback, and when I don't trust your quarterback, anything can happen.
You don't trust PV's quarterback.
I don't trust PV's quarterback, and that's on all the schools in the West, other than Andrew Biden. You got to show me more quarterback. That's the Alcorn State. You got to show me more quarterback.
What hasn't he showed you though?
The ability to be able to pass the ball when they want teams stop and run.
He was 13 for 18. I mean,
it was efficient, but I want to see more. I don't trust Graham quarterback. No, that's why I picked him at the bottom of the East. I mean, bottom of the West. I'm sorry.
PV can't stop the run and PV can't throw.
Ooh, like PV can't stop. PV did look kind of shaky this game, but
maybe Alabama State defense is still that good.
Grambling has one good player he out of shape. I think they got 2 because I like Lyndon Rash too. No, I think they got 3. Okay, 4. Honestly, they got Lyndon Rash, Sanyata Anderson, the DN. I like Dedrick Talbot at running back, and I like Maurice Washington. 4 players that I would say are really good players. I don't know C3. That dude there, bro. He did make a couple good throws. That's the thing about him. He's just not consistent because he made a couple good throws and the receivers just dropping the ball.
Right. He had a good game, good first half, decent first half against Jackson.
Skylar Perry can ball. Skylar Perry can because we would have had about another 8-10 sack game, but Skylar Perry was elusive and getting out of there. So yeah, Skylar Perry did some good things.
That's what scares me this weekend. But I'm gonna put my trust in God and hopefully Jackson come out.
Name the top 5 SWAC QBs. Man, after Shador and Body, man, it's wide open. It's wide. I be like you can look to put Skylar Perry in there.
Musa,
like it's wide open, bro. It's wide open.
It might be Shador, Body, Musa.
Like Aaron Allen came out week 1 and played a hell of a game. If you watched us against Stephen F. Austin, he threw the ball all over the field. And then the next week, since that Tulane game, he's been off rhythm. So it's we got some work to do in the passing game. But he did show me week 1 that he can throw the ball.
Don't put my trust in Dooley. I try to get my best Dooley impression when where I dressed tonight for the award.
I really just put this on being stupid. I really just being stupid. I ain't even. Hey, okay, Al, let's do a test, Al. What you got on at the bottom, Al? I bet you ain't got no suit pants on.
No, I got on these shorts I wore to the LSU Southern tailgate.
Me too.
Somebody said it earlier.
I got on shorts too. Put the waist down. I ain't lying. I'm gonna take this off because I don't care.
This how I do my interviews if I, trying to get a job. That's how I do it right here.
Yeah, I thought D. Davis kind of disappointed me this week because I think if D. Davis have a good game, they beat PV. He had a decent game. I think if he had a great game, they beat PV. Make sure y'all like the stream too, share the stream. And also, I forgot to hit on this. Tyler Smith, our player that from Alcorn State, our DN, who mom passed away tragically this weekend after leaving the game. Come and see him play. They took a picture. She left the game and was killed in a tragic accident leaving campus in Vicksburg, Mississippi. So I got the GoFundMe link in the bio in the description. If God laid upon your heart to donate to the kid. He's doing well. Our prayers go out to him.
That's good. Shout out to him.
Man, this jacket's so old. Like it's like, bro. I really found it and just threw it on because it was blue. I got a little blue in here. I ain't with my black.
Hey, if you button it up, you might look like a little Nation of Islam, though, bro.
No. Somebody said, Ant, you need a channel. Hold on. Ant got a channel. Ain't got a channel.
What is it? Oh.
I think there's Ant. Unless there's another Ant. It might be another Ant. My bad.
Not the D Davis who threw twice the ball backwards. This D Davis first time playing in a few years now.
This is another thing. The middle of the field be wide open a lot. That's a lot.
Oh my God, Swac'N can't work the middle. No, man, because Bashawn McCray, the middle was open all game against TSU. He finally started hitting it like maybe early in the fourth quarter, but by that time it was too late. Hey, G, they say you need a Taylor.
Yeah, they need this. This is a big old wide one.
It's all good. It's all good. We working on it.
If Big Mac get it elsewhere, it wouldn't be no competition. I think
they calling plays with the strength y'all got. That's all.
Yeah, I think we just calling plays the strength we got. And I think we young, man. We've never had a transfer quarterback before. And so just like last year with Felix Harper, we started if you go back and watch Alcorn last year, we started really, really slow on offense. And as the year progressed, we got a little better. And that was what a quarterback has been there. So I think we get better as the year goes on. If not, we Georgia Tech fired their AD and would Coach Dion be hired there? If I was Georgia Tech, I would hire him. What about you?
I would try.
I think if they try, they don't. But
however, Georgia Tech is a pretty good school, so you got to have a certain GPA and ACT, and that might limit you to some of the players you might want. Maybe it's not the case for athletes though. So don't quote me.
They say Heisman again. Bro, listen. Should do it for the Walter Payton Award. We don't have to keep going in a circle about this. I think should be for Walter Payton Award. He's not even leading the FCS. He's not even leading the FCS conversation. I know everybody want to put him up there, but let's be smart. Let's be smart.
We need to start a hashtag. Should do it for Walter Payton.
Y'all don't think he'll take his son with him? The last game of the season?
For sure. They're leaving as soon as his son graduate. Oh.
Walter Payton Award. Let's shoot for the Walter Payton Award for Shadoo, because it ain't gonna happen with no Heisman.
He's not even winning Walter Payton Award.
Yeah, he's not. Swag fan do be the lose. He don't even have the best numbers in the FCS right now. Let's try to, he might turn out to be, and it's another conversation. But right now, let's pump the brakes on it, in my opinion. Why you say that? I don't know. Okay, let me ask y'all this: with Travis being hurt, let me ask you this, Al. With Travis being hurt, do you redshirt him, or do you bring him back later in the year? Let's say he missed another 3 games. Do you redshirt him or you bring him back? Because especially clearly, it don't look like Jack State need him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It don't look like he need him.
Do you bring him back?
Brandon wise, he probably should play. They might bring him more NILs and stuff in the future, but no, it doesn't seem like Jackson State needs him this year.
Howard for Heisman. There you go.
Hashtag that.
Hashtag Howard for Heisman. Shiloh wouldn't leave Jackson. I don't think Shiloh has the talent to leave Jackson. Me personally.
Nah.
I mean, that sounds good, but I don't think neither one should be candidates. I'm playing him saying he for Heisman, but I don't. Let's dominate the FCS first, in my opinion. Now next year,
he got 3 games worth of yards in 1 game, so. I mean, red shirt Travis Hunter. If you red shirt and Travis Hunter, because Travis Hunter is essentially a 3-and-done type player, correct?
Probably.
So, he could still play this year. Next year, elevate his game. Year after that, elevate his game, and boom, and draft. So
see, because you still can play in 4 games and still get your red shirt.
So he only played in 1.
Right. So do you save for the last 3? And then you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how they work if the SWAC championship game celebration bowl count. I don't know how they work. But But if the injury bad enough, I'll just sit him down. Me personally, if it's one of them injuries where I can't see it being that bad. Now that I say that, but if it's one of them injuries where he can mess up long term, I'll sit him down.
Yeah, I guess it does depend on the severity, but I ain't got him for long, so might as well get the most out of him if you can, if you feel like it.
Make sure y'all liking the stream, sharing the stream, subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the channel. Become a member of the channel. We got a lot of stuff coming up. What's the probability for both of these high schools losing this weekend? Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If both of them lose, I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna act a fool if they lose again. Hey, and I'm going to the SU game. I'm going to the SU. We off this week, so guess what I'm gonna be at? On the bluff with my boots on. With my band school shirt on, I'm gonna be up there.
Now with your Alcorn shirt, right?
No, I'm gonna have a shirt. I'm gonna have a shirt that say the band school. The band school.
It's gonna be blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow. It say the band school. The band school.
Yeah, shout out to AL Collection too.
Shout out to AL Collection. Shout out to AL Collection. Anthony Lawrence Collection.
They're gonna be thinking it's for me.
Trey got an announcement. Again, Dion to the U. Okay.
Didn't they just get their coach?
Not long, yeah. I think
or they gave him some grace. Dion to the U.
Them people say, what color blue? I'm wearing that powder blue. Tell
them stop being disrespectful.
Ooh, Desmond Allen say he won't duly gone if they lose. Ooh. UAPB not bad, bro. UAPB, they not good either though. But they not bad. They not like
this the same team from last year.
I think they look better than last year.
A couple of transfers.
I think they look better than last. Now very. You said it last week too. Now y'all said you said it last week too, and y'all did not score a single point. That's bad. But if I had to pick today, I wouldn't pick against Southern. I wouldn't pick Southern to lose though. But
we said that last time, bro.
Yeah, I picked Southern to win last time.
I think this game we feel more confident than the TSU game.
Here they go. People, somebody said people had that wish factor.
There's some Kings of Comedy stuff.
Yes, PV has talent. Yeah, I think they got some talent. I don't know if they have the depth or the coaching to do nothing, but they have some talent. I was looking at they got some talent, bro. They got a nice linebacker, they nice offensive lineman, couple good offensive linemen. They got some talent. I like the receiver number 80. I like the running back. Got some talent. I don't think they're gonna do much, but they got some talent.
How was you feeling at halftime this past weekend?
I was mad at us. I knew we were gonna come back and win the game because they couldn't stop us and they couldn't move the ball on us. So I knew it wasn't gonna be no game. But I just was mad that we was, I was like Dion. I was mad we was playing down the HBCU competition. I was like Dion. I was mad because we were paying down, saying we didn't want to be great. We want to be HBCU good. We wanted to be HBCU good. So I knew, we was moving the ball on them and they wasn't moving on our defense. So I kind of was like, I feel like we spotted them 14 points. So I wasn't like, but I was mad. I was pissed. We got another caller coming in. I was pissed. Hold up. What's up, caller? You live?
Talk to me. Womp, womp.
Craig, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's good?
Talk to me. How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling good about this week, man.
Versus Alabama State. What we got going on?
What you think, Al?
What did he say? Texas Southern versus Alabama State?
Yeah.
Give me a score, Al. Give me a good score, Al.
Oh man, TSU by 2 touchdowns, man. They been moving the ball against everybody.
All right, G.
I have take something by 10. I have take something by 10.
You got what? All right. Text us my team.
I got TTS.
Give me the score.
I got 31-21.
31-41.
31-21.
Okay.
Texas Southern.
Okay. Angie told me to tell Al she likes some glasses.
Appreciate it. I got these prepared.
All right, man.
Straight out the loop.
All right, bro.
Hey, already, man. Check your show out, man. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Get the lights up.
Yes, sir.
Varric say, Varric got Bama State. Some of these games can go either way though. I'm with somebody. I'm very flip floppy on some of these games. I'm not sold on none of these games this weekend. I wouldn't bet I wouldn't bet much on any of these games this weekend. Not one of them. Even this FAMU Mississippi Valley, I got FAMU, but I just wouldn't. It'd be tricky sometimes.
Man,
I mean, Mr. Carter, Southern alums feel like Dooley not playing their best players, but they trust Dooley. I'm gonna let him respond, but they feel like Dooley is not playing their best players. Now I've heard this from their mouth. He's not playing their best players. He's stubborn, but they trust Dooley, and they're gonna win the SWAC. If you don't trust them to play your best players, I don't know how you gonna trust them to win.
So I think the guy who led in sacks in junior college last year, I don't think he's quite ready, and I think he's a little out of shape right now. So
Jason Greyhouse.
Yeah, he need a little work. And then I'm not sure who the 2 interceptions is, unless he talk about the safety. I don't remember who that was.
Man, what you know about that Sharon's Kitchen?
They got a Dooley special.
Got the Dooley special. You say they getting rid of that Dooley special. They had it. They get rid of it. Gotta take it off. Mobile quarterback gonna give Southern problem. I think you have to run. I think you have to run the ball at Southern. Me personally.
If you got like Jordan Lewis at linebacker, then I may think it might be a little easier for the defense to stop these mobile quarterbacks. Because I don't know if people know, but Jordan Lewis pretty fast, so it's a little hard to run away from him. So I think if he at the linebacker spot, then it'll probably be easier. Maybe if he at DN. If
I'm an OC and I walk up to my line and I see Jordan Lewis, Dumas, what's the new DN y'all brought in from JUCO? 58
Trey Lane.
I'm running the ball. You can put a meat in the ball. I'm running the ball right at them because none of them have shown me they can stop the run. Not one of them players. I'm running the ball right at them, and I'm talking about Dumas. Go back, cut the Alcorn PV tape on last year. Before the game, I got a message from one of our coach staff that said, "I want you to watch what we do on offense." I mean, what Dumas said.
Get smothered.
I'm just saying. If I'm coaching, I'm running right at him. You got to show me.
Why C3 ain't put the N on Southern though, bro? He mad because you took the G off Grambling. Went straight at him.
If we can get Quinn Morgan from Langston at Southern, it would be great. Y'all can't be talking about changing. Y'all just got Dooley. Y'all cannot be talking about changing quarterbacks already.
I ain't entertaining none of that. Nope.
Y'all can't be talking about changing coaches already. You can't be doing it. That's like a true Jaguar. That's a true Jaguar for you.
Yeah, if we got Sean Payton, bro.
Sean Payton
be good. Yeah. That's how crazy some of this stuff be sounding.
You about to get the boo-boo. Yeah. You about to get out the boo-boo. Nathan. But it's a good player. I don't want to take that from him, but I think if you can't just hold it. Now, you're not going to be able to stand back there all day with that ball against Southern.
No.
You're going to be able to stand back there patting the ball. They coming after their quarterback. You ain't better do that now.
And that's one thing Skylar Perry, I feel like, does well. He does get rid of the ball fairly quickly. You're not going to see him just holding on.
Ground found speaking. When they took him, I ain't say nothing. Y'all go ahead and take it. Y'all love I told y'all Louisiana schools about recycling. Y'all love to recycle these coaches. Go ahead. Barrick said they about to unleash. We will see now. Hey, Jackson scored 66 points on Thornton. A&T put 64. Let me tell you about the A&T Alcorn game, bro. Dog, I was so heartbroken when them people scored 66 points on it. I sat down for like 2 minutes, right? I'm in the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta. They scored first. We come back and score. I said, let me go get me a drink. By the time I went and got me a drink, they done scored again. I'm like, man. So now I'm standing at the bar, mad. I'm so mad. I'm gonna go home. I stood at the bar. They was going touchdown. All I was hearing was touchdown A&T. I was in the bar so long. I just heard Maurice Washington banged up. I also heard he's a little out of shape. And so that's causing like hamstring injuries. I heard he's a little out of shape. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but that's how I heard. Because the offense was humming. We couldn't stop nothing. The first half, they were throwing the ball all over. Second half, we made a little adjustment. Now they running it all. I'm like, man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. And then we were playing defensive tackle at DN because Thornton wasn't doing it. It was bad. And we could have got just a stop or two. Ooh, Lord. Because both of the offense was humming. But
SU should have been there anyway.
Hey, watch him out. Man, that was bad, bro. I'm never like a fire this coach guy. Oh, believe in that celebration, bro.
Oh, you was hot. You was hot.
Oh, I was hot. Well, 64 on national TV? Nah, something got to be done. What you gonna? I was waiting. What you gonna do? Speak on it. And so he came back the next year. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he came back the following year, and we could not get no pressure on the quarterback again. I was like, oh no. I'll give you one. I'll give you one, but you have a bad year. But I was like, ooh. Hey, I heard about it. I want to talk about that. I don't think Maynard liked that Willie Simmons didn't kneel the ball too much. And they say they passed words this weekend at the game, the Willie Simmons and Maynard handshake. Oh, Lord. I got a question for you.
Ooh, it's a tall tag. I mean, we still got to go through PV, Alcorn.
That was a touchdown.
Man, it'll be tough. It's possible. Do I believe? Yeah, I'm like Barry. I'm staying optimistic. I think if you make that quick quarterback change, we looking at a different team. So, but I guess with the same quarterback right now, I don't think so.
Now, did y'all see how A&M left FAMU locker room?
Yeah, that's all.
It looked like my kids' room.
Clean that stuff up, boy.
Get in there, clean it up. Don't get in there. Don't touch that TV until you clean the room up. Hey, so G, what has McNair got for recruits? I think for 2023 class, we probably got our most commitments we've had in a while. I think it's going pretty good, bro. Really, really good. They say man get paid to win SWAC games. Well, they ought to hold his check for this week. He ought to not get nothing for this week. Hold his check. I'll tell him on that paycheck. I'll tell him he come ask for that paycheck. Somebody's check short. Well, since you only paid to win SWAC games, your check short because you didn't win.
The disrespect.
Too horrible. Man, most of us don't watch football. Aaron, that ain't no horrible quarterback now. Come on now.
Nah, hey, he just didn't have to throw the ball last week.
He didn't have to throw the ball this week. It ain't like he missed a bunch of. Come on now. I don't know what Moby watching about a 2 hard quarterback. And go back and watch that Stephen F. Austin game. the air raid, the air show. It wasn't really an air show, but he threw the ball pretty well. Would you agree? I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I think it's a lot of parity in the West Side. I don't know about 2 conference losses. But it's a shot. I wouldn't be surprised with what I'm saying. I don't think the Big Bad Braves gonna lose, but I think with inconsistent quarterback play, anything yeah. They got a question for you. What that 23 says recruiting class looking like?
I'm not actually too sure. I ain't been paying attention actually. I think they may have got 1 or 2 verbal commits right now. But I think for next, for next season, we need to be in them trenches offensively for sure. I think honestly, they got plenty.
Go ahead. My bad.
I think they got plenty of receivers. You may not need to go get a quarterback. And we definitely need linebackers for sure. I think that's probably the thinnest position on the football team.
He asked when Andrew Cole want to play. I think that's our best interior defensive lineman. Honestly, he could have played this week. I wouldn't play him to Southern game, me personally. But he probably comes back Mississippi Valley just to knock the rust off. He probably come back to Mississippi Valley game. Him and 32, our linebacker. KJ
what is that? Claudius?
Yeah, Claudius Chairless. If you think we losing in front of that 28,000, 25,000. If you think we losing in front of that.
That's it against TSU?
Yeah, we got him homecoming. I love Andrew Biden, but he ain't never played in the atmosphere like he gonna see for homecoming, coming in there for homecoming. He ain't never played in front of nothing like that. He ain't never played nothing in front of like that. He ain't never played in front of nothing like that. He gonna be a shot. That crowd gonna be rocking. You hear me? That crowd gonna be rocking. It's gonna be woof. It's gonna be bad, you know. So if they do come in there and upset us, Swac'N better look out for Texas Southern, because if they come in there and upset us, then I think they did a good job. The hole is always a catchy game for us. I don't know what it is about them people. But going to the hole, bro. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. We be the better team by 4. I know the last 2 times we lost in the hole, we were the better team by 4. By 4. And we lost the game. I'm like, man, this is crazy. It just happened.
C3 better stop.
I don't know. I think we got the best quarterback outside of Biden. I just don't know if he's great like the quarterback we used to have. Alabama. But a lot of people not recognizing Felix Harper didn't play that great last year.
Nah.
He didn't play that great last year, but I keep telling you that, like, I think a 2019 Felix Harper, we would have been in the SWAC championship game again. So we got to get back rolling. He played better towards the end of the year, though. The 2 years I'm talking about was 19, and before that, I skipped over 16 and 17, of course. But before that, 14, we lost down there. 19 and 14, we were the better team and just went down there and lost. 19 and 14. Now 16 and 17, that was y'all years. I can't take that from you. But 14 and 19 in the hole, we were better. We were much better. And we went down there and just, I don't know what happened. Down to it. Ain't gonna happen. Will not happen. Not at home. Ain't gonna happen. Will not happen. Wait. He did, and it was. I agree. It was the most talented. He just ain't had no depth. And what happened was players started getting hurt, and man, we went to Bethune-Cookman with like 4 we started 4 walk-ons on the defensive line. It was like just straight up talent. That 2021 team was loaded, but we didn't have the depth. And a lot of our talent was in like one place. But it was just like talent numbers, he didn't lie. He was good. I mean, we were loaded. And
then y'all came to BR.
Then we came to BR. All right. You don't hear it all that. I'll give you 19. Before what? 14 was out. No, come on, C3. 14 was the best Alcorn team out of all our run was for 2014. Come on, man. 2014? Come on, man. Come on, man. We were down when we came to the hole. We were down probably 8-9 starters that game. And I don't even like to use that as an excuse, but that was our 14 was our best team by far at Alcorn. 15 was better than 19 too, Peasy. Exactly, bro. A lot of people don't understand that. Like our team was very talented last year, but we did not have the depth. We just did not have the depth. Last year, if one man went down, we were in trouble. My heart was beating. I watched it against Southern. It was like the second drive against Southern. We had a defensive line to come out of the game. I'm like, oh Lord. We try. I don't like to talk about kids, but when we tried his replacement out there, I'm like, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, we just didn't have the depth. We did not have no depth. And so that's what we did this offseason. Our transfers was used for depth purposes. What? Come on, C3. In 2014, come on, man. Come on, man. You could even beat Southern. Come on, man. Get off the boo-boo. That was an upset when you beat us. We would have beat you by it would have been just like 15 when y'all beat. And we would have caught y'all again in 14, we would have beat y'all by at least 21 points.
It would have been a good game.
That game would have been close. We would have beat them by at least 14. That was our best team in 2014. Come on, man. Get off the boo-boo. Jack State is playing their best player. Wait. Hey, you better get in line right now. The real problem for I agree, man. I think this year is the year of the running backs. The SWAC loaded with running back this year, bro. Think about it. You got Alabama State. They got Ja'Cory Merritt. Great running back. Valley got Caleb Johnson. Southern got Sims, who Dooley won't trust. Alcorn got the three-headed monster. Jackson State got a couple good backs. Like, we loaded in running backs this year. Grambling with Maurice Washington. We loaded with running backs this year, and I think the quarterbacks kind of took a dip.
I think Southern backup cold too. Oh, you might not have seen him yet, but he pretty decent.
How about Ligon? Carl Ligon? Oh, another
yeah, Carl Ligon.
And people forget we still got Nico Duffy. Nico Duffy is a monster.
Oh yeah.
Just
Was he hurt last game?
No, he
didn't get carried down.
He fumbled. He was the one that fumbled inside and how they got the ball in the red zone. And that's it. You fumble for that's it. You fumble. McNair don't play that fumbling. That's it. That's it.
Get him out, coach.
Get him out of there. Southern backup. Southern ain't had a good quarterback since what? Austin Howard?
That could actually throw the ball? Yeah. Which was what, 2015, 16?
Yeah.
So what, about 6-7 years?
Yeah. BJ Rogers. That's another one. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, Jarvian Howard is different. Nico still get the same amount of touches. They still split their touches. We go Jarvian one possession, Nico the next possession. Jarvian is just different. I told y'all. Let me tell you how I'm gonna tell this story again. I tell it every couple of days. I got a call this summer, right? I'm sitting at work. I get a call, right? They're like, sit down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down. They're like, look, I gotta tell you about this Jarvian Howard, but do not curse me out when I say this. This is the person telling me. I'm like, okay, tell me. They're like, this is the best running back Alcorn has had. I'm like, you know me. I'm like, ain't no way. That man ain't had a care for Alcorn. Ain't no way. Don't disrespect us like that. My first practice I go to practice, right? I get to practice. I'm there 5 minutes. We did a drill where we go 99 yards. You know what I'm saying? 99-yard drive. First play, 99 yards. So I'm like, okay. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Watch practice again. My back is turned. As I'm turning around, he busts open again. I'm like, man, this dude is so. That was their practice. Go back to another practice. Nobody could tackle the dude. And I know we have some really aggressive tacklers, and nobody want to tackle this dude. I'm like, bro, okay, this might be a problem.
Does he look big in person?
He got that muscular build to where when you look at him, you know, walk on his tippy toes, the big old calf muscles. You know what I'm talking about? He looked like a football player. He He said on one video, look, I drive a Mercury and I'm on E. I need this. I'm like, oh Lord.
Oh my
like,
God.
You're a good kid, though. Real good kid.
Man, that's good though. Big Mac kept that relationship with him after recruiting him out of high school and stuff. And, you know, stuff might come full circle one day, so you never know.
Yeah, he's a monster, bro. He's a monster. I don't be wanting to say this, but he might be the best we done had. That dude good. And I ain't just talking about that dude good, bro.
I think Mark Ingram might be a good comparison.
Mark Ingram, Nick Chubb, that dude good. Because what makes him so good, I don't think we ever had a running back that's so physical, but also can take you 80 yards. Ain't nobody caught him yet.
Right.
And one person ain't tackled him yet. So it's like he can run over you, through you, or make you miss in the hole. That's what makes him so good. Let me see. I gotta go back up. I've been talking. I missed all these comments. Some places, but this whole narrative of the how you know in the off season is like we getting all these transfers and everybody hyping up. Well, the SWAC getting better. I don't see all that. I don't see it that much better. Maybe a small bit, but all these hyping up all these transfers. If you don't develop talent, you will not get better. Everybody want to do what Deion doing, but going into that transfer portal, we will not win like that. Celebrating the kids we get out of the transfer portal, we won't win. We won't become a better conference like that. Period. How real is the NCCU? I think they for real. I don't think they gonna win the celebration bowl. I think they for real because they got a quarterback. I like their quarterback. I'm big on quarterback, so. Nah, Nico number 2. I know they want to say he number 3, but Nico number 2. Man, see, and that's tough. That's tough. DeLance Turner, he'll take it 80 yards, but he's not gonna run through you. He's not gonna run through you. This kid will run. He be looking for contact. I'm like, man, I've never seen running backs run over defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? You see him run over the like Darian
linebacker and safety.
You see him run over man. This dude was running through defensive linemen. I'm like, man, this dude is
different.
This dude different. There you go.
Let's see. Who do you see being the next breakout offensive player at Southern? Since Willie Quinn and Tillery left, it really hasn't been a star on the bluff. Initially, I said Sims would be that breakout player, but I'm not sure if Dooley go feed him the ball enough times for him to be on the level of Tillery. So it might be one of these receivers we got. I'm just not sure who. Dooley rotates so many receivers in and out. It's really hard to pinpoint who that actual go-to receiver is going to be. So, however, I do like the backup running back, Carl Ligon. I think he a dynamic guy. He runs up in that hole. He make a move on you, and he could be gone in a second. So I think he's only going to progress and get better as his years go on at SU. So I think that might be the breakout player eventually that we'll see down the line.
Another question. We will see what he does again. I saw him against Stephen F. Austin, a top 10 team at the time in the FCS. He ran for 200 yards on them. Dominated them, broke away, long 80-yard touchdown against them. Running over there, go back and watch the film. He ran over their NFL caliber defense. That's the defensive lineman I'm talking about. Ran over their NFL prospect defensive lineman. That's what they. So it ain't just against PG. He did it against everybody. He only had 6 carries against Tulane. And once we went down big, and we knew, coach was like, all right, come sit next to me. Come on, sit next to me. Because to get back to this game, we got to throw it anyway. So you come sit next to me. And, he put him on the shelf earlier. Gee, so you saying never 40 points on the reservation, boy? I'll pull out my hair on my head. I will put. Give me. We can be about 40 at Alcorn. I'll be. I'm gonna shut up. I can't say what I want to say. I see all that stat padding. Don't come in doing that. How do you feel about Jamar Jones? I think he played better than the other quarterbacks, but I don't see anything special. But I do think he played better than he's their best shot at winning, in my opinion, for Valley. I think he's their best shot at winning because I was so mad at the other quarterback. I was so mad at Dancy for not taking him out of the Tarleton game. I think if Jamar Jones played, Valley would look better in their Tarleton game than they did. The Lance was like he had more height. The Lance had more height, but the Lance had the NFL
experience.
Yeah. The Lance juked a lot. The Lance had really good feet. I don't think none got the speed this dude got though. This dude can run. Oh, that's your question. That's your question.
I'm optimistic. I want to say I want to trust them to make the right decision, even though we ain't make the right decision against TSU. But moving forward, hopefully we make a change that need to be changed, or McCray has gotten better, and we are successful down the stretch of the rest of the season. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't really want to speak too much on it right now, but we'll see after this week.
Geez, crazy how he is, bro. And think about it. Nico Duffy probably will still break our all-time leading rushing record. He's probably still will break it. Nico Duffy probably still break it because he played as a freshman, sophomore. He probably still gonna break that record. That's crazy. Held by Honor Walker. Go back and look at him. I watched it, but one game don't. And he didn't look unstoppable. If you put Jarvion Howard in that same backfield, in that same situation, Jarvion Howard going 70, 80 yards. Easy. I saw Sims against Texas Southern.
Barely.
I saw him against Texas Southern.
Barely.
I think, but he carried the ball 9 times. And that's against a team who can't stop the run. It don't take you give Jarvion Howard 9 carries against UAPB. His first one went for 80, for 40, 45. Jabari Jones completed 3 passes. Yeah, I still think he's better than the other quarterback they had. And I can't think of his name. Number 1. They started from last year. Should Valley go B2? Good question. I think so. I think so.
D2?
I think so.
Nah, I don't want to kick nobody out the SWAC right now. No.
I don't know, but all this summer, all we heard again was Valley gonna be better and Dancy, and they just a disappointment every single year, bro. Every year.
It's just hard to get people to come to either beat her. I feel like. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I wouldn't go out there.
I mean, but we get them to come to Lorman.
Is Lorman by Vicksburg and Natchez?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that ain't too much better, but I don't think there's nothing around Valley. I can't go buy no Jordans and no Air Force Ones or something
It ain't that far. They got Greenville right there. It ain't that bad.
Oh, I never been there.
Southern played 9 offensive. But that's because of that tempo offense. But I was like I was telling people earlier, nobody won't listen to me. When J-Max first came on the show, he was saying how fast that team was going. I said, to do that, Southern always had a big, dominant run blocking offensive line. In order to do that, you got to recruit an offensive line that's athletic and able to get in shape to do that. Southern offensive line is too big to be going that fast. They don't have the offensive line fit for that system that Dooley trying to run. So you have to play that many offensive linemen because if not, they're going to get tired.
Right. Even the transfers they got are pretty big.
So they have to sub like that. You know what I'm saying? They have to sub like that. Like we Alcorn sub like that this year. But we've kind of recruited a year. That's why we had a couple of down years in recruiting because we've been playing, on the offensive line. But I think we're finally starting to get that continuity because we let them go through their motions. But I think we have more of an offensive line that can handle that fast pace. But we sub like that too, and we kind of ready for it. JSU old couple with Valley. Yeah. But I just feel bad for Valley, bro. Easton is his name. There you go. Let me go to the bottom. I ain't the bottom comment. No, honestly, he fumbled and went the doghouse and Jarvion Howard, but he just different. I would like to see us get more creative and kind of use Nico in the slot and things like that. So SU didn't start. That's on you. That's on your coach. And y'all trust that coach? Y'all don't think they're stubborn to not start an all SWAC offensive lineman? I wouldn't trust that coaching staff. That's what they'll say to me instead of saying we're gonna win it. If you don't score a point, it'll be different if it was a shootout. You don't score a point, a single point, and you switching out. No. I wouldn't trust that staff. But that's just me. Did y'all see Valley versus? I was disappointed. At one point, Delta State was up like 18-0 or something like that. I was disappointed, bro.
Right.
I watched Liberty, but I cut it off.
We got to be better against D2 schools for sure.
We got to be. We got to beat them. And now, don't get me wrong. Delta State is no pushover.
No, because they should have beat Jackson last year.
That's Delta State. They no pushover, but I still want to see them beat them. So anyway, I believe I saw they locked them trade. Yeah, they got a little beef. I don't know what's going on with that. I think Maynard made. I don't know because I saw some A&M people say something about their locker room wasn't true. So I don't even want to speak on it without knowing the facts. But I know Maynard was high. Maynard been quiet though, and I don't particularly like that. When Maynard was winning in the spring, Maynard would not shut up. He had a soundbite every week. He was on these shows talking crazy every week. Now that you ain't winning as much, your energy different. Be who you are. Be who you are. JSU not using Tony Gray all SWAC. Everybody's all SWAC, not all SWAC, in my opinion. There's a reason,
Yeah.
Everybody's all SWAC, not all SWAC. It's a couple years ago we had a player make all SWAC, and we was like, how in the hell? They've been building. Listen, Miss Latoya, they've been building for years. Okay. If they build, they need to go get them some Mexicans, okay, to build because they've been building for years and years and years. It's just tough. It's just tough on them, bro. The resources, the athletic budget, they don't have the fan support. You know what I'm saying? It's just tough. Even with Alcorn, when we was going through our losing years, we would still have like big time homecoming games, and we always had Southern numbers. We were bad, but we were doing some good things in there. Valley does nothing good. No sport do they compete in.
I think last championship was 2010 or 11 in basketball for Valley.
Yeah, they had a basketball for a little while, but you get the major sport, the money sport. They don't compete in none of them. That's my thing. Like, man. Why they crazy? He say Delta State should have been jacked though. It's Avis, Rocky. They played them tough. I don't know about should have beat them though, but they played them tough. Valley needs to move closer to Jackson.
It ain't gonna be Valley no more.
Walking a lot of Lucy, and I was there for him, and I had the same energy. Yeah.
Stay silent.
I told y'all my story. I'm gonna keep telling. I tell my stories over and over. I used to be arguing with this guy Avis in elementary school on HBCU Sports. That's the name of the website now. HBCUsports.com in the forums, and I would have a different name every other day because I was forgetting my passwords. But this same guy was this Avis is the troll. Like this is what he does.
When he go call in?
I don't know. Avis ain't calling me. But you know, I'm all for it because I'm a troll too. We've been on here 2 hours, Al.
It's past my bedtime.
You looking at your watch?
I don't have a watch on.
Oh, me either. I got a makeshift suit on. An old sweater thing I pulled out of the bottom of my and it's tight.
Look,
Avis. Avis. Avis.
That's facts. Oh yeah. On Friday. Hopefully the hurricane don't bother.
Are you flying in? You coming to BR? Or you going?
Man, I'm going to London to watch these sorry Saints, bro.
Oh man, let me talk about my Saints. What, man? Oh Lord, I said my Saints. Lord, I said my Saints. Oh Lord. Oh, I can't believe I said that. Man, they messed up my ticket. I got a call coming in. Hold on.
It's Avis right here.
No, I don't think it's Avis, but hold on. Oh, shit. Hey, what's going on? You live?
Hey, gentlemen. This is Ryan from Natchez, Mississippi. How y'all doing?
All right, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm an Alcorn Braves fan, of course, and I have the same feelings that G has. To me, our quarterback play is not going to get it. I just want to know what G think about that. If that's the best we have, we're in trouble.
I think he'll improve as the year goes on. I don't know if he's comfortable in that playbook right now. He's second guessing himself. He has the arm talent. I just don't know if he's comfortable in the playbook right now. And a lot of times, like if you look at that first game, we played Stephen F. Austin. He looks like a total different quarterback than after that Tulane game. And he's, even in McNeese game, he threw the ball pretty well. But this last game, he threw for 84 yards. And we just trying to give him the hand the ball off. But I think as the year go on, he get more continuity with receivers. He'll get better. Now, if I don't trust nobody, I trust McNair to tighten up some quarterbacks.
I do too, but I think we ought to try another quarterback. As the competition get harder, I think we're gonna need that.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind. I think if he continues to play bad, I will play Trey Lawrence, our young guy, and go with our future guy. That's what I would do.
Well, I think Valley game would be the best game to put somebody else in, at least for a quarter or a half.
Yep. Hopefully we go up on them and we're able to get another quarterback in there.
Yeah.
Because our Memphis transfer is no longer with the team. We had a transfer from Memphis, Martavius Quinn, and he's no longer with the team. I think he would have saw some snaps, but he's no longer with the team.
I think you got a kid on there from Ruleville Central. I think he's decent.
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's no longer with the team.
Oh, Lord. And the kid that we got from Meridian, I think he's playing another position.
He's playing receiver.
When he was in high school, he had some hell of a number, so he has potential.
Yeah, but he got moved to receiver. I want to see him get some more playing time too. He's dynamic. I think he's our best athlete we have on the team.
Okay. Well, cool, Dean. Okay, well, y'all guys keep up the good work. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you,
Appreciate you calling.
Okay.
Bye.
Make sure y'all liking and sharing the podcast. What you got, background music?
The app got that, and I don't know how to cut it off, so I just got to keep cutting it down every time. Y'all know I ain't tech savvy, so when somebody call in, I cut the volume back up. It's crazy. Who you with in the swag? Oh, he talking to
Yeah.
State.
It's past my bedtime, G.
It's past our bedtime. Make sure y'all like the stream. We about to get out of here. Like the stream, share the stream. Hey, tell them your weekly awards one more time. Tell them about that Big Mac truck. Tell them about that Big Mac truck. Al's weekly awards. Go ahead and tell them about the Big Mac truck.
Look, this why we dressed up. We got Al, Swac'N the Fool weekly awards.
I ain't really dressed up. I'm fake dressed up. But go ahead.
Tonight was our first night. For Swac'N offensive player of the week, we had Jarvion Howard from Alcorn State University, 299 yards and 23 carries. For Swac'N, our defensive player of the week, we had Isaiah Mason from FAMU with 14 total tackles, plus something they ain't even record. We had the kicker Brian from Bethune-Cookman with.
How you pronounce his name?
I don't have my laptop up, honestly, but Mohagaton or something like that. I don't want to butcher his name. But he went 3 for 3 in field goals, 3 for 3 in extra points. And then we had a wild card Swac'N player of the week. It was Darnell Deeds from Bethune-Cookman who had an interception, a 97-yard kick return, and he had a block punt?
Yeah, I think he got his hand on the punt, like tipped it.
Yep. So
make sure we need more people to become a member of the channel. Become a member of the channel. If you don't know how to do it, get on your laptop and do it, or do it from the phone. Just put it on desktop view, and you can be able to join the channel. And make sure you're supporting Anthony Lawrence Collection. That's in our bio. And Tyler Smith, the kid whose mom was tragically from Alcorn. We got his GoFundMe in the bio. Check it out. Become a member. Like the stream. Share the stream. Tell everybody about the stream. All that good stuff.
Yep. Predictions coming soon.
Predictions coming soon this week. I'm gonna try to get somebody big on. I want somebody from J State to come on the show and talk to me. If you know anybody that want to, we had Alabama A&M. We had Alabama State. I want a J State representative to come on here and talk to me. Come on here and talk. I don't like to talk about schools where they can't defend themselves. Come on here and talk to me. I don't mind whoever. Come on here and talk to me. We got open time tomorrow. Anybody, come on here and talk to me. But I might have to hit zone them up and see if they won't come on. But what I was gonna say? Any school, PV, I might need somebody from PV too. Elvin, I know Elvin on here. Where you at, Elvin? Come on the show. Nah, man, Zoe them good dudes, bro. But that's it, bro. We out. We're gonna holler at y'all. Good night.
Peace.